Frank, that swing looks lively and strong.
Oh, that had to fly 300. It's close to 310.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way. Shouldn't be a problem here. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit, but it's such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Not his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron. That's right, a 3-iron on a short bunker shot from a greenside bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sandwich. Amazing. Six yards. Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Second from an excellent lie. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Now the third shot at the par 5. Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
And now let's go down to the action at the 4th. Frank, I've been impressed with the play to this point early in the round.
Yeah, it's solid without being spectacular, and that's actually a huge compliment. Oh, that's fine.
Well, Frank, the wind is really starting to pick up.
We've got to fixate on the direction now. If you get the direction wrong and or mistime one of those gusts, all sorts of problems. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. And getting ready for the putt. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
In for par, and we'll sit tight at 4 under. Now at the 5th here at Lighthouse Point, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
When you stand on this tee, Rich, you don't see any fairway bunkers, but be careful. It can certainly fool you. The goal really with the Cliffs course is to find fairways.
Excellent drive right there, Frank.
Circa 310.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Great effort right there, and a great chance to knock in that short putt. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
Series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
Moving on to hole number 6, par 3 of 198 yards. Here we go. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Kind of a tricky read. These putts keep the round together. Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank? Seventh hole at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards, Frank. Are you happy if you walk out of here with anything other than birdie?
If you hit the fairway, you definitely should be looking at birdie, but the biggest problem here is to decide, Rich, what club to hit off the tee. You could hit a multitude of clubs here. Further up you go, the narrower this fairway gets.
Frank, this is the way you draw it up. This is how the game's supposed to be played.
Yeah, so far, everything going according to plan.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Moving a little bit to the right. Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Oh, how did that miss?
Are you kidding me? I mean, that one was dead center. Has it for par, stays at -5. Another par 3, we're at the 8th, it is only 165 yards. This has really been impressive. Started off slowly, just didn't have a whole lot, but kind of hung in there, fought when it wasn't going their way, and now here they are with a few birdies, really playing well at the closing stretch.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
That will be a great look at birdie. It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs, and the designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs to the left. Of course, everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he was thinking on that.
That's how the best in the world play it, Frank.
Well, I feel a little lucky that it went in, but it was always going to be close.
So 9 holes down here at the Cliffs at Lighthouse Point. Rich Loader alongside Frank Novelo. Checking out this 10th hole, Frank. Is this a typo? 592 yards, but it's a par 4, not a par 5. What gives?
The reason why that tee shot, severe elevation, so we can at least sort of chew 30 or 40 yards off that number. But I'm not saying this hole's short, that's for sure. So that bunker just at the start of the fairway on the left certainly comes into play. The other feature, or interesting feature here at 10, is the shared green. This green shares that little piece of property with 13, just divided by that little pot bunker in the middle. Safely on deck.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Locked in on the read and the speed. In complete command of his game. 9 under for the tournament with that birdie. Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. This could be good. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
This is an awkward length.
To bounce.
Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left or right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. Not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. The second shot now to the par 4. Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Frankie's knocking him down and picking him up.
Oh, it's just taking pins out, one after the other.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. On to the 13th, and Frank, I love golf courses where you run into something you've never seen before. I have never played a par 5 of 700 or more yards. Here it is. He is really playing well today, Frank.
Extremely well, given these conditions. High winds, the ability to judge the ball around these conditions, and putted well too. Putting in the wind also not the easiest thing to do. It is long and long, and that with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
This has really been a challenge all day long with these winds coming from different directions, changing speeds. It's gone from 15 upwards to 25 miles per hour. Really a test for the players. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I'd say.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Knocking down all the shots today, now at 13 under. Now at the par 3 14th, over another body of water. Frank, you could make some big numbers on this golf course. I would think if you walk out of here today having shot under par, you have to be really happy.
Certainly is big boy golf playing around the cliffs at Lighthouse Point, Rich. And this is another example here at this beefy par 3, 240 yards. You can see Lake Zimmer protects the front of this green and to the right, and that's obviously where they get all their irrigation water from. But there's enough green left of the flag here. That's really what you've got to be looking at, that front left section.
Good chance at one. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th.
Second shot. Now putt for par.
He needs this for par.
Dwindling the holes down. Pars are fine right now.
The round continues at Lighthouse Point, and Frank, the 15th hole is a par 4, only 387 yards. There are a number of really good and important grow the game initiatives out there. One of those is the First Tee program, and that allows youngsters who otherwise might not have an opportunity, the chance to put a golf club in their hands, allows them the chance to pick up this game and learn some of the core values that come along with it. It's about much more than making a score. It's about integrity. It is about responsibility, values like that. And this game is just so good in instilling those kind of characteristics in young people. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. So close. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Time to make a move. The closing stretch here at number 16, par 3, 241 yards. Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
Pretty good result right there, considering...
It looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich, really did. Some snack, though. Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Good effort and good par putt. Seventeenth hole is another par 5, 613 yards. Frank, how do you play it?
Well, only the longest hitters can get here in two. It's two big hits, that's for sure. S-shaped fairway. So if you can't reach the par 5 and 2, you can still plot your way down there for a nice little pitch, and really great opportunity to get one back off the scorecard. Oh, that's fine. Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's...
Makes the green in regulation. Nudge this one home, finish it up. $14 under on the day. Frank, as we arrive here at 18, I'm thinking about what we so often hear up here in New England. You can't get there from here, or can you at this par 4 finishing hole? He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here in the final hole. Frank, is this one going to be okay?
Yeah, just a little right. Seemed like good contact.
What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way. Settles in over the putt. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Just the tap in to finish the hole. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Frank, you surprised to see that name on top of the leaderboard?
I am surprised to see the name, but not that style of golf leading. It was great performance, especially tee to green. You don't often see people start that quickly.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today we're here at Paracel Storm, located in the South China Sea. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, set to bring you all the action out on the course. Frank, looks like a bit of a war zone out there.
Interesting layout, Rich. 18 par 3s ahead of us, and well, we're going to have to negotiate ourselves around there, hopefully with radio control, and we can fire when we're ready.
One of the most unusual courses in the world. Players hitting across islands, over buildings, and off an aircraft carrier. You couldn't ask for much more.
This is not for the faint of heart.
All right, Frank, we are all set to tee off here at the first. The opening hole, it's a drive off an old aircraft carrier to an island. Tell us a little bit about this opener.
We're going to need full flaps to get this ball up quickly, Rich. Green on the right side of the island, so a little bit of trim to the right. Just miss those palm trees, and you might just find the target.